Hello, my beautiful cosmic sibling, and welcome to this reading about soulmate love. This is a timeless reading. When you are seeing it, you are meant to see it. I'm not making it for different zodiac signs. I'm not making a pick or card. I'm making one channel reading. If you are seeing this reading, you are meant to see it. If you share it, I would really appreciate it because maybe somebody else is ready to see it. Okay? But if you yourself, at this point in time, if you feel ready for that soulmate connection, open for that soulmate connection, then before we even draw any cards, and I'm doing it with you, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and out loud say yes to it. Yes. Yes, I am ready for soulmate love. Yes, I welcome it into my life. Yes, in the truth and perspective of the Creator, in your highest and best interest. Okay? This is my Lumerian quartz for distance healing. I'm sending you some healing for connection. And you know what? Sometimes we are afraid of a soulmate connection. Very afraid. And you will say, no, I don't really need that. That is not really for me. I'm focusing on other things right now. I used to say those things all the time. I'm not really going to help people with love. I'm going to help them focus with health and with money and with wellness and spirituality. It's such a fickle thing to want love. I mean, come on now. You'll find love at whatever stage in your life. But, so often within ourselves, we don't actually even realize that maybe we are terrified of love. We are petrified of love. Because the example of love that we gave when we grow up wasn't all that conducive. It didn't really instill all that much trust. And this could be in your family home dynamic, however that was. Whether it was like in a traditional family home, mom, dad, or maybe, you were in a foster home. Maybe even the neighbors, you saw that like their relationship, that like love is not a good thing, It could even be that, if you grew up, especially in South Africa, I'm 42 years now, so if you're about my age, you would have grown up with every day on television, there was first Santa Barbara, and then there was The Young and the Restless, and at some point there was Neighbors, all these soapies. And even for Afrikaans people in South Africa, and just to let everybody actually know, I do speak fluent Afrikaans. There was Sevendelaan, all these soapies that are coming about. And I remember I haven't watched this particular soapie Sevendelaan for quite some time, probably about 2.5 years. And one day I was sitting down, I was watching the soapie, and I said to myself, holy fucking shit. This is so dark, this is so negative, that is so low vibing, and that is typically what goes on in any soapie. It's low vibing. There's always drama. Nothing ever works out. When you've got happiness, there is something that is, contriving it, that is conflicting with it. And our brain just records everything. Our brain doesn't know that that's a television set, it's not real. What our brain is very monkey see, what monkey do, what it sees it copies. So if you are ready for soulmate love, but maybe you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling scared, you're feeling overwhelmed, then this is your reading, so welcome to it. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Adrian Nelson. I am a psychic tarot reader, I'm a hypnotherapist, Reiki master, theta healer, crystal healer, beautiful, beautiful things. For more of everything that I do, you can check down below in the description. There's some beautiful links for my courses. But if it's your first time, I'd like to welcome you. And if you're coming back, welcome back, my beautiful soul family, okay? If you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And, I want you to have so much benefit out of my readings that I even, those pesky mid-video adverts that make a person want to go crazy, I remove those because I want to serve you from my soul, okay? So with love, so what is the reasons why you are ready for love? 3 of water. And there's pearls over there, which is beautiful. Pearls is actually an energy of good luck. Okay? And it is the birdstone and the good luck energy for the month of July. All right? And of course, moments are a little fantastical. 3 is also the energy of building something new in a positive and a magical way. So you are ready for love emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. You are ready for love. you know. But then we also want to remember there is this other step, which is the trauma inside of the body, which you are ready to step away from. You know, sometimes when love has hurt us so deeply, you know, either when we have been violated in some way or we've seen violation in some way that has affected us quite strongly, maybe a close member to us have been violated in a sexual manner or in love, you know, or you really, really loved and then you felt betrayed by that love. It's almost like our body doesn't feel it as safe. So the idea of, you know, being intimate with someone, it is just, it can be almost like repulsive or painful, even if we want to do it, you know. Our bodies don't want to let another person in, because emotionally you don't want to let another person in, because of course the moment we make a, you know, that physical connection with another person, you know, there is also some emotional things that follow. There's a bond that takes place in the DNA. So a lot of times when we have those challenges, you know, of not being able to physically let the other person in, be it physically, mentally, emotionally, feeling like they're invading your home space, you know, that they shouldn't be in your car too much, that, you know, even just when somebody touches you, you know, sometimes it's so important to ask people permission, because sometimes if you have been abused or neglected, because then you have the idea that love isn't safe, a simple touch can really reel you into a crazy spin. So what I would do with people, even in sessions, you know, like say for example, I do something like a massage. I do like Reiki massages. Even though you come to a massage and you obviously expect to be touched, I mean, that's how a massage works, I will still ask you, do I have permission to touch you? That, yes, actually is very, very powerful. And if you are ready for love, if you are ready for abundance, if you are ready for the beauty of love, to experience it in a way that is not overwhelming and challenging and stressful, but peaceful, calm, and healing, then my beautiful cosmic sibling, go ahead, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Okay? Open yourself to spirit helping you to resolve these inner challenges. And write down in the comments, yes, I'm ready. Chariot energy, Cancer energy, Merkaba energy reminds you that, you know, we will always find a reason why we're just not ready now. I'm busy with this, I need to do that, I can't do this, I can't do that. Or you can say, you know what, there will be challenges, but I'm open to facing those challenges and growing from those challenges. So just looking at this, my cosmic sibling, I can see that you are probably more ready for love than you imagine. It can really open such beautiful doors for you. It can really give you the help and support and even the breather and the rest that you desire. But there's definitely some fears involved here, and you are ready to release those fears. So I would recommend that you work with someone that can help you with that. Those beautiful theta healing sessions that I do are exceptional for that. But it doesn't have to be me. Who do you resonate with? Who do you feel is somebody that you can work with to align with this love? And I also want to let you know that, you know, a lot of times our close soul family members come in as a soulmate to not necessarily be with them, but they serve their purpose in the soulmate journey of making us aware of what it is that is withholding us from being ready to make this beautiful, profound connection with the person that we'd like to be with. It's the most natural thing in the world to want to experience that beautiful closeness, that bond. Everybody wants it. And the people who say they don't want love, they don't need love, they're not about love, that is because there is trauma. Okay? It's the most natural thing in the world. It is, you know, love is like breathing. It's the essence of who we are. It's like if you haven't eaten for a while, after a while you want to eat. You know, and then sometimes with love it becomes a little bit like intermittent fasting. Yes, you can go without food for quite a period of time, but eventually if you don't get some sort of nourishment in your body, you are going to die. I was cleaning some fish tanks, and you have reached a point where you could be a little dead inside when it comes to love, but you are ready to experience the freedom of what it offers you now. Okay. Let's see what is the challenge with that. So what is the challenge with that readiness? Princess of Cups. Okay. It's interesting because what I can tell is the challenge for you is that you are ready to experience this beautiful love. And you know what? when we reach a point where we are ready, we often have more fears. Because while you can say, no, I don't need it, I'm okay with it, I'm all right with it, I can cope with it, I've got my work, my job, my kids, my career, my passion, my da 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 da. But when we reach that point where we do realize, yes, I am ready for it now, a whole different set of fears can start kicking in now, because now you actually realize, yes, I'm ready for it. And you know what is interesting? I see it in clients' life, I saw it in my own life so much, that so many times, we don't realize how many fears we have when it comes to love. All right. And for some of you, I even see that this is a space where maybe you are your connection with a certain someone. I see love, but I see emptiness. And you are ready to move to a space where you feel that beautiful connection again. For that, you've got the Prince of Cups. So now you've got the Princess of Cups as well as the Prince of Cups. And this is an energy that lets you know that you are definitely ready to go to that next level. So you are not just ready to think about it, hope to and feel it, but you're also ready to experience it. What you do want to be careful is to almost blindly begin to pursue it. And what I mean by that is that, when we are ready for a soulmate connection, there is the most, I can almost call it the most aggravating sense of loneliness that begins to come into our life. We doubt ourselves with everything. We feel that we're not good enough, strong enough, tall enough, short enough. We feel burned out. I'm too old. I'm a has-been. I'm a wannabe. I'm a fraud. All of these things begin to come up. But what is really coming up are all the things that you are sort of like through the years, everything that happened with you, where you're throttling yourself. Because in order for love to flow, there has to be a balanced energy that's taking place. And that has nothing to do, hear me now, it has nothing to do with another person. Sometimes it's other people just coming to showcase to us that you're not ready. You want to work on this, you want to work on that, And then we've got, no, I've had my false flame and my this flame and my that flame and my that flame. I'm going to say it to you like this. If you were ready to make that beautiful, divine, perfect connection with another person, if you were truly vibrationally ready at this particular point in time, you would be with that person. If you're not yet with them, it means that you are not yet ready, but you are in a space where you are becoming ready. Okay? You're in a space where you are becoming ready. All right? So bless those people that broke your heart. Bless those people that hurt you. And we've got the Three of Wands here that says sorrow. This is normally a card in traditional tarot with the heart, with the three swords to it, but there's no blood, which shows to you that your heart is healed. You're ready to go to that next level. And sorrow, in that sense, can let you know that you have felt all the pain that you needed to feel. But remember, this is also number 3. So those emotions that you are feeling ready to experience, you are ready to build upon them now. So forgive the people that hurt you. Forgive the people that did terrible things to you. Also, if you are currently struggling with money, or anything like getting clients, getting a promotion, you are overseen, just trouble with money and abundance and life in general, prosperity and peace, it could possibly mean that your sexual chakra, which is sort of like your like that yellow one, the energy center of willpower, that might be locked in. It could even be the 3 lower chakras that are locked in, because when we block ourselves off to something, and we often do this subconsciously, sometimes we do it consciously. We say to ourselves, I don't have time for love now. Love hurt me. Love gave me an injustice. It could even be that you thought you could trust this person. Now there's a baby together and this person can't care. Many different things happen, And we say, you know what? I'm just going to focus on myself, my child, my life, my dog, my whatever, my work. I'm not going to bother with love. But what you are essentially doing is that you are closing yourself off to the connection of love, to the flow of love, to a natural impulse that you have as a soul having a human being experience. And remember that we are physical expressions of love. We are light expressing itself in physicality, in physical form. So when you cut yourself off from love, you are essentially cutting yourself off from yourself. And when you cut yourself off from yourself, you cut yourself off from the good things, and then that has a ripple effect everywhere. That is why when I do a tarot reading for someone, I look at your energy, because your energy determines the experiences that you have. And you know, sometimes you can say, I've got a problem with love and money and health and career and my neighbor and all those type of things. But when you go to the bottom belief, you will see that it is all built from the same thing, which could probably be something like, I am never happy, or nothing ever works out for me, or I'm not deserving of those things, or it is not safe to love. Okay? Many, many different things. Does it resonate? Let me know. What is the guidance for you with the tarot through this? You've got the Seven of Wands, the sixth energy of the lovers, choice energy, Gemini energy, communication energy, and Ace of Cups. So look at all the challenges in your life that you're having at the moment. Even the ones that seem to have nothing to do with love. You know, let me give you an example. When I was so strongly closing myself off to love, my Wi-Fi wouldn't work. For some reason, I've got a big fish tank of goldfish. You know, for some reason, all the fish were picking on this one fish. I didn't know what to do anymore. You know, my plants for some reason just started dying, no matter what I did. But when I started to realize, oh my goodness, I am petrified of love, and I realized that, and I acknowledged it, and I accepted it, and I worked through that, all of a sudden everything works out. Suddenly the Wi-Fi is just being sorted out. All of a sudden the plants are growing, the fish are no longer attacking each other, everything is just working out. Your outer world is always an expression, it's a mirror reflection of your inner world. So because we are love, the things in your life that are not working out is a mirror reflection of what your current relationship is with the energy of love. Okay? It's like Louise Hay said back in the day, if she could teach people how to love themselves, then everything else works out. It starts with the self. So often we want somebody else to love us, but when you follow these steps, the right person will come, because you remember, you attract somebody based on the beliefs where you are currently at. You don't want to look for somebody to come and resolve your life. Because you're going to find, if that's the point that you're looking from a needy point, you're going to attract a needy person. Okay, to help you to learn that lesson. Love is meant to be celebrated with another person. That yes, if you lose them, it will be sad, but it's not going to, it can even be devastating, but it's not going to ruin you. You know? Love is also that beautiful thing where when you are ready for it, it will just come. So if you don't yet have it in your life, it means that you are not ready, and it gives you the opportunity to become ready so that you can attract an energy that is going to be complementary to you and not detrimental to you. Don't you want that? You know what I'm saying? Okay? My chair is going quitchy. I don't know why, but it's now that I think about it, it's a very suggestive sort of sound. Let's just finish off with some messages from Source for you, Queen of Wands. There's that lover's energy again. 6 is the potential for things to quickly change. So you might meet the right person at the right time. There's a big possibility of their judgment. So as you release, a new person comes in. So you can actively be open to receive that new love. Remember, you're getting this reading when you are mentored. And don't be afraid if you have concerns about maybe you'd like to take things a little bit slower, maybe you're a bit of an old school romantic, you know, you don't just want to jump into bed with someone, you know, maybe you want to have a nice little courtship. Those are beautiful things. Trust and know that as you open yourself to that idea, that it can come to you. We've got many ideas about love. Love isn't safe, you know. Men just want to sleep with you. Women are not that bright. Or, you know, a woman just wants a man who's going to provide for her. You know, men just want one thing. All men are pigs, that sort of thing. If those are things that you are saying, then those are beliefs that you have. You know, and also, if those are things that are being said in your friendship circles, then you might want to open yourself to the idea that you might want to keep company that is more sort of like, you know, conducive to what you want as opposed to opposing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's finish off with, there's a final release from an energy that might have been holding you back. Definitely a final release. So as you open yourself to love, all the problems, all the challenges that you see with, I can't do it now because, there's this going on and there's that going on and there's this and that, and what if they impose on my privacy, and I'm so used to being on my own, and so forth and so forth and so forth, But you are ready to release the things that are holding you back, to experience, I'm going to say, the problems that love brings. When people speak about rich person problems, you are ready for love problems. Okay. I hope this resonates, my beautiful cosmic sibling. Let me know in the comments. Let me know where we are connecting from. From my heart, I send you love. Namaste, love and light. Ciao, ciao, ciao.